So now let's see how this form has been designed. So the designing of the form is normal. So we are using the HTML tags. So everything is put in the table tag. So we have the title, the label, the user, password, error, login and all. So this is the design. So this is how the design is, and when you click on this new registration, new user registration, now this is a hyperlink, so that we take it from the toolbox. In standard you will see a hyperlink here, hyperlink control. So in the hyperlink control we have entered this text, and you can see the text has been entered here, new user registration, and the page that we have to open when the user clicks on this link is this. So we need to set the navigate URL page. So before you use this, we have to create a new user registration page. So I have already created a new user registration page. So you can click on this ellipses and select the new user registration page. So I have already done this. So whenever the user clicks on this, the new user registration page is opening. So let's see the new user registration page. So in the solution explorer here, you can see this is the new user registration page or the form, wherein we have the username, text box and all. So text box for all. So now if you see the password field is just like a text box. So I have not changed the text mode here. So we can change the text mode by clicking on this text box, and here in the properties you can look for the text mode property, and you can change here, click on password. So now whatever the user types in here as a password, that will not be visible. So same for the re-enter password. So I change it to the password, and we will not see the password here. So now again the mobile number. The mobile number has to be of 10 digits. So you can set the maximum size of the text box. So you can change the maximum length to 10. So only 10 digits or 10 numbers will be accepted. This is the submit button. On the submit button we will insert the records, insert the values entered by the user into the table. We are going to see the code of that, and this is the label message or the message to display the message that the records were inserted successfully. So let's see at the code. So we can go to the code behind by simply double clicking on this submit button. So you will be taken to the event handler of submit button click. So this is the event button click. So when the user clicks on this submit button, what we are going to do now, before we go to the coding part, now we need to remember that we have to include these three namespaces: system.web.configuration, system.data, and system.data.sql client. Now we have to connect your front end with the back end, that is your database. So for connecting the database, you can refer to my previous video where how we are connecting to the database. So we have done the connection. You can see the server explorer where you can see the data connections. So you can just click on data connection and click on connect to database, and you will see you can select the SQL server here, then click on continue, select the server name. So this is all available in my previous video in detail. So we are extracting this connection. The connection string is specified in web.config file. So here you can see the connection string tab, in which I have specified the name of the connection string as dbcon, and this is my connection string, and the provider we are using is SQL system.data.sql client. So to access this connection string in your code behind, we are using web configuration manager dot connection strings, provide the name of the connection string and dot connection string. So web configuration manager is the class that helps you to access the values from the web.config file. Then we create a connection object. So SQL connection class, using SQL connection class we create a connection object. So bgcon is the connection object, and we provide the parameter strcon, that is the connection string that you get in this string with the help of the configuration manager. Now after that we need a query, so we are going to insert the records into the table. So we fire the insert query, insert into table name values, and here what we are using is the parameterized value. So we are just specifying the parameters instead of the real values, and then we use a try catch block. So try catch block is basically helpful if you want to capture the errors. So after you create a connection, the first thing we do is we open the connection. So opening the connection is very important. Then we need to execute the query. So we create a SQL command object that helps us to execute the query. So we pass in the parameters, the query and the connection object. Now for each of these parameters we need a value. So the value is coming from the text boxes that we are inserting on the form, on the page. So we are accepting the username, the email ID, password, mobile number, and this is the fifth parameter that we are adding, that is approval. So now the concept behind this program is the user has to first register, then the admin will approve the user, then only the user will be able to log in into the page. So this is what is the concept behind this program. So we are, by default, we are registering the user that the approval as no. So by default the user will not be approved the moment his data goes into the table. Okay, so this is what we are doing, and then we are executing this query. So for executing the query we use the execute non-query method of the SQL command class. So execute non-query method returns a boolean value, that is non-zero value. If the insert query executes successfully, then it will return 1, otherwise it will return a 0. So we are capturing this return value into a flag variable. So I am using a int flag variable here, and then we are checking for the flag here. So if the flag is greater than 0, then we are displaying the message record inserted successfully. So this is what we saw at the beginning when I executed the program and the records was inserted successfully. So this is how we use the insert query in our in ASP.NET. So let's have a look again. We'll execute the program again. So I just run this program. So I'm running the login form, and in the login form you get new user registration. So click on the new user registration. So we assume that this is the new user, and we are adding a new user. So as I said, there are no validations done to this, so we are just typing in the records, and just now we change the text mode of this text boxes to password and the mobile number. So now you can see after 10 digits it will not accept anything even if you go on typing. So 10 digits and then click on submit. So now the record has been inserted successfully and you get the message here. Now let's see in the table whether the records are there or not. So we have entered the user as Amit, and let's go to the Microsoft SQL Management Studio where you can see your table. So this is my database practicals DB, and the table I created is the user details. So I just click on this and edit top 200 rows, and here you can see Amit, that is the user entered, and the approval is no. So now we will in the next video we will see how to update this record. So in the next video we'll see how to fire an update query in ASP.NET. So in the next video we will be changing this no to Y, that is approved, so that the user can log in into his account. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video, please click on the like button and share your views and suggestions with us by writing in the comment section, and also encourage us by clicking on the subscribe button. Do not forget to click on the alert bell so that you don't miss our upcoming videos uploaded on our channel. See you in the next video. Till then, stay safe and take care. Goodbye.